Ak got his big break doing what?
YouTube.
What on YouTube?
You're referring to
You
Warren
cute.
Chirac, but that was not his first channel. He started that channel.
I didn't ask you about his first channel.
I hate when people act like Warren Chirac was the biggest thing.
His question was
always doing more numbers than that.
Got his big break doing what?
Doing
What's his question?
Keyword there is big break.
Everyday struggle.
All right.
Hey, yo,
let me
I know your fiance be wanting to kick your ass. Your fiance wants to.
I don't like him. I don't like him.
He fucks with me.
I don't fuck with this white boy.
Yo. I know your fiance be wanting to kick your ass when y'all argue.
All right, I'll answer it for you since you want to avoid it. Many people in the business learned about Ak through his War and Chirac commentary.
Sure. Okay. I don't think you knew about that when he was actually doing it. You found out about it
nigga.
after,
I'm
right?
up.
You don't give a fuck about that level of content. These fucking random drill
That wasn't
kids
where where I was in my life.
Right.
I'm not talking about me.
I was watching
I'm excluded from this. I learned about this at Everyday Struggle because I had to deal with it.
Because Vic Mensa got tough with him.
No. See, and that's your problem. Why? Because that was public. You know how many niggas privately I had to deal with because Ak was a novice at the time, and much like you, didn't see nothing wrong with his War and Chirac coverage until many people personally, now that he was growing and getting big, had to say what Vic Mensa said. Yo, that was our cousin. That was our nephew. That was our uncle. That was our family. That you, who don't know shit about shit, niggas dying every day, getting locked up. You don't know shit about shit.
He didn't say that.
And
he said,
you on
I
YouTube,
really think you a bitch.
And you on
because
that's the other part of it.
And that's the side that y'all don't see.
You're not from this side.
That's the side that y'all not seeing.
Yo, you're not from this side.
You're not from where Vic Mensa from, where he smacked motherfuckers up.
Hey, you can make a big Mensa joke all you want, but you're not from this side, and you are reporting on something without the information and without knowing the hurt that you have caused.
Without any sensitivity.
Act much like you at
first. You're not going to blame the war on Chirac on me. I'm defending it a little bit, but I'm not.
Akademiks, much like you, was resistant to that. He didn't really understand it until he had to grow some more. Then it was like, I can find a different way to do my job. And he does that. He does that today. He don't touch nothing near it. That was a moment.
He's all over the Kid Flock murder. He was all over the fucking, FBG Cash, this exact thing that we're talking about. He does videos about all these artists. He just doesn't talk about the 15th most popular dude in OTF who got into a shootout with so-and-so.
So then he's not doing that anymore.
Well, he's raised the level of who he'll talk about because he got so big that all of a sudden at some
point I want to talk to these niggas.
No, at some point I might bump into
one of these niggas and I want to talk to them. I cannot cover them the way that I covered them from my mother's basement. Now that I'm a multi-millionaire and I'm out here and I have a bigger obligation and responsibility to culture.
I don't think it's that.
You seem to be ignoring that part.
Ak was a little too satirical with some of the way that he spoke about Chicago in the War in Chirac, but I think if he had toned it down 20%, then nobody would be able to say anything.
Now you're
bad
making me
about
mad
it because he was still just talking about shit that people wanted to know about that was going on in the streets. There's a massive appetite for that sort of content, right?
Which means people are profiting off of Black death.
But why do so many people want to hear about it? I feel like that's I get it, and I want to hear about it too. So
it's a million people that watch.
Am I going to have to put my headphones on to hear whatever?
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach.
Nah, answer Ak, goddammit. We got action. Come on, give it to me.
I think he changed his number. They're all green for me right now.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach.
Let me text this nigga. Get over here. Y'all keep talking.
Nah, I just think that people profiting off of Black death is disgusting. I don't like that. And especially people that are not of and from the culture because you have a disconnect in how you're going to report it.
This is my thing.
You too big to be doing this low level bottom feeder bullshit that you be doing.
I have a final statement.
You too big for this.
You probably won't let it be my final statement, but this is an important statement.
No, go ahead. Get your shit off.
Hip-hop is music of the streets.
True.
Right? Therefore, if we're going to interview popular rappers, some significant percentage of them are going to be associated with gangs or have been involved with the streets, involved in street situations or whatever. You basically have to touch on that because of the fact that they rap about it.
No,
right?
you don't. No, you don't.
So they can rap about it, but somehow it's off limits for me to sort of ask questions.
We don't.
That's fine. And you guys do great content.
I can name
so you also don't interview people. You also are
I can name street rappers.
I gotta interview rappers who have like 3 videos
No,
out.
you don't.
And I gotta
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
But I want to because they're interested.
No, you want to because you're gonna put that shit on there and monetize it. Yo, we interviewed. What's my man name? We interviewed from Houston.
Which one?
Crip dude from Houston.
Maxo Cream.
We interviewed him. We asked him no gang shit, no beef shit, no nothing. We talked about him as an individual. We interviewed the other dude that's beefing.
Yeah.
We ain't ask him shit about nothing. And he has active beefs that we could have put up as clickbaits to talk about on YouTube. We don't go there. We talk about these young black boys and their life and their upbringing and where they plan to go in their trajectory. Because we give a fuck.
I've been interviewed.
Yeah, I care about these people. Now, when they leave here and when they go, no, please shut the fuck up. And they go to Akademiks and Ak says, hey, such and such is shooting at you and such and that. What are you going to do about the beef? And then that shit goes to like 1 million views in a couple seconds. I say, go Ak. I wouldn't have done that.
Never.
I'd have never done that. That's not my business model. It's not how I run things. That's not how. I don't even want to speak to niggas about that type shit. I believe in karma and energy. What if one of these niggas ops is watching now? They got a problem. Oh, you asked that question. I'm on you now. Like it get different, and y'all are just really. There's a lot of naivete with y'all
because
it's convenient. Stupid.
No, it's not. I've lost cousins to gun violence. I got friends doing life in jail. They can't attest to that. They never got them phone calls where motherfuckers doing life, sneaking the phone at 2:00 in the morning and all that goofy shit to talk to you. So it's a disconnect. Yes. It's a disconnect there where they don't know the importance of what they reporting. And they don't know how severe that shit gets, what they reporting. They don't understand that. Akademiks wasn't off the porch. No disrespect to him. He don't know none of that shit. That nigga
never
ain't
disrespect
never.
Him. That's my guy.
So,
but yeah,
he wasn't either. He was riding a fucking BMX. But
you know what? But
at 17, when I was riding around $100,000 cars at 17.
But it took Ak. He got that everyday struggle job. You bring it up, everyday struggle. He gets that job, and now I'm around people. I'm no longer in my basement.
I can't be in my basement no more. I might potentially bump into
I have to hear about how people feel about my action. And that is what makes you act differently.
Yeah.
That's what makes you act differently.
I can put it on myself. I ain't got to talk about myself. 2010, 11, 12, Twitter.
Wildin'.
I remember. I followed you back then.
Wildin'.
You like that shit, right? You fascinated with that shit, right?
I followed him at some point. What happened? I don't know.
He stopped. He grew up.
I might refollow him after this.
You know how many people hit me and say, yo, used to give it up back on Twitter. I'm like, yeah, but you know what?
Crazy.
Well, for what?
No.
Then you start to realize, like, I've had conversations with artists themselves that was like, yo, dog, like, niggas was looking for you at one point.
It's an Ice story.
You don't even know that.
Let me take it from Ice. Ice is popular in this one spot. Ice is in this spot often. The niggas get word that Ice goes to this spot frequently. You know what now? They got vans riding by there like, yo,
y'all know Ice?
Ice in there?
He in there right now?
He in there. Yo, that's my man. He in there?
Yeah.
And niggas was calling like, yo, such and such is out here asking if you coming tonight? Nah, I ain't coming there. Who asking? Oh, shit. That changes you.
Yeah.
That changes you. But y'all are never faced with that. So y'all could keep this bullshit reporting because y'all never come eye to eye with that. And that's unfair.
What are you talking about? I've interviewed both sides of this whole gang war in Chicago, and they all
That's not the same.
None of them think that I've done anything inappropriate with these interviews.
That's way over the head, bro.
Why? I'm face to face with the exact people that you're talking about, and they don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong. Somehow a bunch of guys in redacted borough out here feel that I'm doing something way over the line, but they're not the ones who feel that way, right?
Yo, no, this is what happens.
And I'm outside.
You're objectively reporting, right? You're giving them an opportunity to get both of their sides out.
Trying to, yeah.
But in the same token, you are perpetuating this shit and you are instigating it.
Because now once black boys fucking die, once he go up there, the next one can't wait to get up there. Because now I gotta respond to this.
Exactly. Hey, this is where it gets
and
really
the fact
ill.
that you're giving me the platform to respond to him, I'm not mad at you.
This is where it get really ill. Now he's so up that I just hired more black people to do this. I don't even have to do this. I'm gonna go golf.
I don't golf, but
I'm gonna go buy my BMX.
I'm gonna go work on my next. I'm gonna go work on my next $100 million venture, my next $300 million venture, and at 50, he's 38 now. At 50, I'll be a fucking mogul in media. off of this nigga shit.
Come on, Adam.
Come on, man.
Come
Stop,
on, Adam.
yo. Stop.
Come on.
I never heard such cynicism in my life that I'm making content for hip hop fans. You guys know that conflict is the fucking heart of hip hop content.
I don't know that.
I don't know that. Raps better.
That's not
Who's
true.
cool?
You hear him?
That's
You fucking
not
know it.
true,
And I'm doing
dog.
content covering the shit that people want to hear about.
Hey, Parks.
And you're acting like it's fucking devilish.
Hey, Parks.
And you know I'm right. And he walks away.
I love you, dog.
Yaku.
I love
Really
you,
leaving?
dog. I love you, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. I love you, dog.
Joe Budden.